Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is Erica, and today I am going to show you how to do this very beautiful and very easy swirl design. This is one of my favorites to do, and I'm going to be using these three colors. The first color is Cranberry Pearl from the Pearlescent Cat Eye collection. Second is Barbie Mermaid from the Seashell collection. And then I'm going to be using a metallic gel polish from the Christmas of 2024 release. These are three perfect colors to use for the pearl design. They are all different types of polishes, and I'm going to be doing them on nail tips today because they don't necessarily coordinate together. But I did want to show the way you can do the design with three different types of gel polishes. I'm also going to be using an orange wood stick for this design. You may use a dotting tool if you have one available, but it's really your personal preference. Today I chose to use an orange wood stick. Now, for this cat eye, I am going to start with the traditional way to do a cat eye polish, and I'm going to lay down the first layer, and I'm not going to magnetize it, and I'm going to put it in my lamp for a full cure. Now, you can magnetize the base layer of a cat eye polish if you so choose to with this design, because the swirl polish design may leave some spots that are open a little bit. So you are able to see the base color just a little bit, which is why I recommend a base layer. This color I find is so pretty, even just by itself without magnetizing it. But here is a way to also tell if your polish is able to be swirled. If you are able to do a design with the brush in it that kind of stays without self leveling, that's how you know it will be perfect for a swirl design. Now, we are going to get into the swirl. With the second layer, we are going to place a generous layer of gel polish on the entire nail. Now, you want to make this a little bit of a thicker layer, not super thick, but not like dragging the brush thin, because you want to be able to give it a little bit of body with the swirl. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take our orange wood stick and we are just going to draw the most random swirls in there. It's like scribbling on the nail like a child would scribble on a piece of paper. That's all you're really going to want to do for this design. Now, you may scribble in a specific design if you would like to, but if you end up finishing the nail and you are unhappy with the way you did the design, all you have to do is take your brush and wipe the design off like you would reset a cat eye polish. It's almost like wiping away the writing in sand, or if you had an etch a sketch and you would just shake it. It's the same deal. You just wipe off the design if you're unhappy with it. And we are not adding any polish. We are just wiping the design away, keeping the same amount of polish on the nail. And then you were able to redo your design. That's the same way that you would reset a cat eye polish if you did not like the way that the cat eye did appear into the polish. So it's really easy to just reset the design. And then until you're happy with it, you pretty much can do whatever design that you want. Just right here, I'm just drawing little circles that turn out like little roses. And it's really fun to just do the swirl design because it's not really something that you can mess up, and it takes your nail game just a little bit elevated. Even if you're a beginner, you still can have this super cute design. Now, after I've gotten my design where I am happy with it, since this one is a cat eye polish, I did want to show you that you can pull out the cat eye on it, like the cat eye magnet particles, and it can still look super beautiful. You just add just another layer of dimension to the cat eye nails. And I think that is just a super fun thing to do. It's really fun to just play with these colors. Now I'm going to take the Barbie Mermaid from the Seashell Polish collection. If you guys have not checked out this collection, it is a definite must have, especially for spring and summer coming up. All of the polishes have this gold shimmer to it, like the sun. And I just went ahead and did one layer and fully cured it so that I could show you guys the design on this one. So these polishes also look very good and very beautiful without the swirl design. The swirl design just adds that little bit of extra dimension and just that something else to the nail, just that little something extra. You're going to want to take the polish and make sure that you cover the entire nail with a polish so that you can get that design over the entire nail. Once you are happy with the polish and you've placed it over the entire nail, you're going to want to take your orange wood stick and just make a super random design. Now, I don't do anything special with this design. I just kind of make it just a random swirl around. And that's what's so fun about this design is that it's really just a matter of you just kind of swirling the tool around, whether you're using an orange wood stick or a dotting tool or just whatever your preference. I mean, I guess you could use a micro Q-tip. It's just you could use something with a finer tip. It's really whatever you want to use to do the swirl design. You just want to keep in mind that the bigger the end of the swirl or the bigger the end of the item that you're using to swirl is, the bigger the lines are going to be and the deeper the crevices. So just keep that in mind when choosing a swirl tool. Now, I'm super happy with that design, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a full cure in my lamp for 60 seconds, and I'm going to move on to this metallic polish. Now, I went ahead and did one layer of the metallic polish, and I cured it in my lamp so that I could just show you guys this super easy rose design. I did it on the first nail, but it shows up a lot better on this metallic nail. Now, again, just make sure you cover the nail fully with all of the polish. You don't need to worry about the streaks and the lines because we're going to swirl them up anyway. So to do the rose design, all you do is little circle swirls. I give it about 4 or 5 good little swirls around, and you get a full, like a rose looking design. I think that this pattern is super cute, even if you're doing it on just a French tip or just half of the nail. I think this design is super cute, and I really love it because it was one of my first designs that I ever did and I felt super confident with it. It's really beginner friendly and I just think it's so beautiful. Like, look at how those roses turned out on there. They're not necessarily roses, but they look like roses enough for me to call them roses, and I think they're super pretty. You can do your roses tighter, you can do them messier, you can do them bigger, you can do them different sizes. Totally up to you. Now, here's a little extra that I decided to throw in. I decided to mix Barbie Mermaid and Purple Sea together. They are both in the Seashell Gel Polish collection, and I did want to show you that you can use two colors and you can mix them together for a super beautiful look. Now, when you're doing it without a base color layer, I would definitely suggest using a little bit thicker polish, like when you are doing a gel polish marble, but you don't want to make it so thick that the polish is not going to cure and that it's going to run off the nail. As you notice, I'm going to be leaving a little bit of clear space on the nail because I do know that I put enough polish on there to be able to swirl it around. So after you have placed your polish on the nail, you're going to want to take your orange wood stick and just start swirling the gel polish around. Now it's up to you if you want to completely mix up the polish colors and completely blend the two together, or if you want to leave some patches of the colors. But all I'm doing is I'm just making sure to smooth the gel polish around to where it is not super thick on the sides, and then just kind of smooth it around the nail and just get to swirling. That's what's super fun about this design. It's one of the aspects I really love is that you can get something that looks like it took a really long time with very minimal effort. This one actually is my favorite nail that I did of this little video. It was something that I decided to throw in last minute, and I just thought that it would be super, super cute, especially with spring coming right around the corner. I love how these mix together. They're still really soft, but they also work really well for a summertime set. Also, I love pink and purple together. They make a beautiful, beautiful combo. And then just look at how the swirling went together. Minimal effort, but maximum results. Now, you'll have to let me know which one was your favorite in the comments section. I love all of them. The only thing that I do off camera is I do wipe it with some isopropyl alcohol, and I might file the edges just a little bit for this particular design just to make sure that it is not looking too bulky. After that, all I do is put on the Extreme Shine top coat, and then here are all of the nails that I showed you today. This swirl design gives the gel polish just a little bit of elevation. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys check out some of the polishes. Everything will be linked in the description box for your ease of searching, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next video.